Main event time. I have given Anthony Aljamain Di Stefano the job of reviewing this card, considering I do everything all the time. So,
and
for those who just love disappointment, you are in for a treat here. Oh, Alec De Silva's here as well, so that's just disappointment.
Yeah,
so this is double disappointment. Alex just has to be present.
Alrighty.
So after Julio Pena becomes new champ, who have we got?
So, UFC 269 main event. We've got Charles Oliveira versus Dustin Poirier.
DP.
Yeah.
Love a bit of DP.
Love a bit of DP.
DP.
Disgusting.
DP Julian Ward. Keep going.
We're starting off.
Yeah.
Starting off with Charlie.
We're starting off with Charlie Olives.
Yeah.
So, you know his nickname's De Bronx, right?
Yes.
So, obviously, Bronx is like the slums sort of thing. It means Charles of the Bronx. I thought that was pretty interesting. I didn't actually know what it meant.
Right.
Yeah.
From the slums, because he is from
a favela
Jesus.
in Brazil.
Okay.
Colby loves that place. MMA record 31-8, 9 KOs, 19 subs, and 3 decisions. UFC record 19-8. So all of his losses have come only in the UFC. Never lost prior to that.
28 of his 31 have been finishes. That is an incredible number.
Insane.
Absolutely incredible.
He is insane.
Yeah.
Made his debut in 2010 when he was only 20 years old.
Do you know what card?
No, I don't.
John Jones versus Matashenko. Check this out. This is before John was... I think after this, John fought Bader, which was a title eliminator, and then got Shogun. Check out this card.
Yushin Okami.
Jake Ellenberger.
Jake Ellenberger, yeah, jeez.
So
Paul Kelly.
Paul Kelly. He's writing hits back then. Bit of How to Make Gravy. Yeah. If anyone who wants a Christmas hit, How to Make Gravy by Paul Kelly.
Great Christmas
brings
song.
a tear to my eye every year. Every year. I only listen to it in December. It's a rule. Keep going.
Okay. So he made his UFC debut when he was 20. Has the record for most UFC fights before seeing a title fight. 28 fights. That's pretty crazy. Has a record for most sub-wins in UFC history. Some of the best guillotines we have ever seen in the UFC.
He's not bad on the ground.
He's a third-degree black belt, which is really good.
Oh, under who? Dr. Nick Riviera?
Under Joe Rogan. No. So, he's become incredibly well-rounded. I watched a bunch of his earlier fights, and I think it pretty... His hands have never been terrible, but it's fair to say he was pretty one-dimensional with his jiu-jitsu and, wrestling.
Like Ryan Hall.
But Ryan Hall was way more one-dimensional. But he's managed to... I think his striking is very underrated.
Very good.
Yeah.
I just showed you the KO Chandler.
Yeah, since that KO of Chandler, which was impressive, and because he was in a lot of trouble in that first round as well.
It was nearly over.
It was nearly over. That KO, I think, woke people up a little bit. But I still think people, because you read social media comments and stuff, people are still counting him out with his hands. Like,
his hands are good.
They are good.
He's got a fair reach on him as well, hasn't he?
Absolutely dominated Tony Ferguson in the stand-up and ground.
Oh, that was sad.
This is a point that I think you might like, and you'd like it as well.
I like a lot of points.
So, he infamously tapped to Felder due to strikes, right?
That was when I thought it was over. And I went, this guy has, it's not going to happen for him.
This has become his opponent's downfall since that happened. Because pretty much everyone has said in their fights leading up to him, after that's happened, that he's got that quit in him. He's a quitter, And it hasn't happened since, and he's gone on a fucking tear.
He's got an incredible tear.
And Dustin is the only one that has said, I'm not underestimating him. Just because of the Paul Felder stuff. Like, he's not a quitter. He's not a quitter.
How did that one fight change everything for him? In the sense of, that was the fight. I do remember he was just crouched in the corner and Paul Felder was standing, throwing those elbows. Everyone that I've spoken to this about has said that's when everyone just wrote him off.
Yep, and he just catapulted.
What is it with that? Because Felder's good. It's not like he got beaten by a hack.
Yep. Paul Felder's great. I don't know. There's so many mental blocks that are in that scenario that, you're either going to go one way or the other, and he went the best way possible.
As champ, he is the underdog, though. He's only paying
228.
Yep.
He's the underdog against Poirier.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
For a while there, in my opinion. He couldn't seem to get past a certain level of fighter. Like, he went up, and the levels I'm talking about is Donald Cerrone, Swanson, Edgar, Holloway, Pettis, Felder. But he's gone on since then to beat Kevin Lee, dominate Tony Ferguson, and KO Michael Chandler early in the second round within his winning streak. All incredibly impressive. Now, this is what I think. He can beat Dustin Poirier, and I am backing Charles in this, especially if Dustin rushes and isn't calculated, because Charles will capitalize on any mistakes.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
So, yeah, as of right now, 228 is what he's paying. One time he had a throat injury or some shit. I don't remember what that was.
We watched that last week with Holloway.
Oh, yeah. It was Holloway, yeah. And I have a bit of a take, and I want to know what you guys think.
There we go. Hang on, I just can't believe you forgot something that I even showed you the video last week where his arm was...
My memory is not good. But, okay, this is my take. Actually, maybe I should bring this up after we go through Dustin.
Okay. Can I throw
it now?
No, okay.
I want the take now.
I was going to say a bit about Oliveira, but that's fine.
Oh, okay, you do that.
Okay, well, all right. I just went back to his early career when he struggled trying to make weight. So he lost 2, and he was told that he was too small, and he went down to featherweight.
Yes.
That's right, because he got beaten by Cerrone, I think it was, and the coach goes, nah, he's going down. Had 12 fights, missed weight 4 times, missed weight by 10 pound once.
So he just walked in as a lightweight.
Yeah. So he missed by 5.5 pounds once, and then 10 pounds. Jesus, I don't know how you missed by that. He went back up and beat Will Brooks. Will Brooks won the Ultimate Fight. I think it was Faber and McGregor. That one.
I think you're right.
And he was destroyed by Felder, and then went on a tear. Yeah. 8-0, and then got the title shot against Chandler and capitalised. All right. Do you want to have a look? Something I did have a look. Do you want to have a look at his career earnings?
Sure.
This is what he does. So when he first came in, because when he came into the UFC, he was on a list of something like the top 10 Brazilian prospects of the year or something. Yeah. And this is in 2010. This is when UFC was building, so it's a big thing back then. So what is he? So he was getting. So when he lost to Jim Miller, 10 grand. So he was getting just like 12 grand against Cerrone when he lost. He was getting nothing. 18 grand against Cub Swanson. So he's gone up, but he's doing a lot better now. But when he fought, you take out the win bonuses here. So just go on what they get paid to show. So he's only getting $110,000 to show against Kevin Lee. Against Ferguson, he got paid $115 to show, which $115 is a lot of money. But for someone that good with that many fights, that's a rough gig.
I agree.
Got $350 for the title shot against Chandler. I wonder what Chandler got for that.
A lot.
Chandler would have got more.
I think so as well.
Okay. Well, you give me a take, and I'm going to have a look at what Chandler made.
My quick take, right? I'm curious to know what you guys think. So I said, if Khabib was still around, right? And, Tony Ferguson, he's fallen off the wagon a lot, right? Khabib versus Charles would be the closest thing we would have gotten to Khabib and Tony Ferguson.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Say that again. So I was just looking. He got 350. So he got the same. So he got 350 to show Chandler. Oh. So if Khabib fought Oliveira,
that would be the closest thing we got to Tony versus Khabib.
Yeah. I reckon that would be a harder fight for Khabib than Ferguson. Even before Ferguson just dropped his bundle, I still reckon that Oliveira, seeing how good he is on the ground, imagine that. Imagine having someone of those two people of that quality. Yeah. Because are there any? I mean, Khabib is probably the best on the ground. I reckon the UFC.
I think so.
I reckon Oliveira would be second.
Yep. I agree.
Who else?
I think
Ben Askren.
Those are some of your best, really.
Yeah.
That would have been good to see. That's a shame that didn't happen.
What's your Dustin notes? God, I can see you've written a lot here. I like Anthony's notes. They're better.
You really want to go? I'm sorry.
No, I like your notes. They're spaced out. You use double spacing.
All the names are correct as well.
Yes.
Anyway, so
a lot less red squiggly lines.
Do you want to have a look at some career earnings from Dustin Poirer?
Is it nice?
$8,000. His first fight, he got 4 to show, 4 to win. That was no good, was it? $89,000, $12,000 to show.
That's a big jump
against Holloway. But this is win bonuses and submission of the
okay.
night. So take that out. I'm just going to show how much they're getting paid to show. Where's his McGregor fight?
His first.
First one, lost to McGregor, 34 grand to fight McGregor.
Yeah, McGregor wasn't McGregor yet.
He wasn't. You're right. He was getting up there.
He's getting up there, but he's not going to make his opponent money at that point.
Yeah.
No. So he's gone up.
What's his second McGregor fight?
They're better. He got $1 million for each fight. There's no win money. See that? For both the McGregor wins, there's $1 million to show, 50,000 performance a night, and 20 fight week incentive, and $1 million to show. That's it.
Yeah, damn.
Get on the fucking docket with McGregor, mate,
Yeah.
and you'll make money.
Oh, yeah.
That's why everyone calls him out.
Michael Chandler and him will fight, I reckon.
That's so good. I reckon Chandler will do him. I'm on the Chandler train now.
So
I was off it. Okay, hit me with Poirier.
All right, Dustin the Diamond. MMA record of 28-6. That's 14 KOs, 7 subs, and 7 decisions.
Nice.
UFC record of 20-5. I'm pretty sure I got that right. Only losses, once again, only come in the UFC and the WEC. I wasn't sure if they counted.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, cool. Thanks. On a 3-fight win streak. He's versed the very best. Gaethje, Holloway, Pettis, McGregor, Hooker, Korean Zombie.
He has had... Oh, God. That was an easy one. He has had the toughest run in.
Yeah.
He has fought the hardest nuts. Not just good fighters, but hard fights.
Yeah, I completely agree. And Khabib, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Made his WEC debut in 2010. So, yeah. And that was a loss. He lost that, by the way. Fought at 145 in his early career, as we know, and came up to lightweight after McGregor. I said that fight changed him.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
He looked terrible at 145.
Yeah.
Looked so skinny.
But even just like his personality, like everything changed. He became a lot more humble after that, which was great. It worked out for him. Hands are great. He's a BJJ black belt, but definitely prefers standing, especially against Charlie Olives. Had Khabib in the most trouble that we had ever seen Khabib in with that first guillotine.
I thought he was a chance. I thought it was in.
So did I.
Thought it was
that
in.
was the moment I fell in love with Dustin.
Oh, DP.
Yeah. DP.
I remember my first DP.
That's what happens at work, eh?
I was on scout camp. No.
He's a charity man, as we know. Not sure if you ever
Christian
got that.
camp.
Yeah. We've all been on one of those.
Church camp.
We went to Catholic school. Charity man. Not sure if Connor ever got his money. Well, no, if Poirer ever got Connor's money.
I'm on Connor's side there.
Yeah.
As much as I don't like Connor.
So
Connor, yeah, only because they never said where the money was.
Yep.
Where it was going.
His last 2 fights against Connor, both won, as we know. Second one wasn't a legit win. He's a seriously gifted fighter. One of my favourites. But has to be incredibly calculated, as I said earlier. Charles will capitalise on the mistakes and has far superior BJJ, even though they're both black belts.
Better.
Yeah.
Way better.
And Dustin says not to be... he's not underestimating Charles, which is very wise. I'm not going to say my last note on him, but you can read it.
There we go. Oh,
I'm not saying that.
And my prediction for the fight that no one asked for... Charles is going to take Dustin's back and win via rear naked choke.
Oh.
At underdog money, it's hard not to bet on the champ.
So you're going Charles. I know who you're tipping.
Okay.
I have a suspicion.
Okay. I've been saying it for about the last 6 weeks. With Poirier, he would have had a title shot so much earlier. He dropped this fight to Michael Johnson ages ago, and then after that they've tried to stop him with everyone. He got prime Eddie Alvarez. Let's get this up here.
I think the first...
I'm talking prime. I'm talking just after he lost to Connor.
Yep. Eddie Alvarez, I think they had a no contest.
Yeah. It was that illegal knee. Eddie, that was 2 illegal knees. But he beat... Jesus Christ. So he beat Pettis before Pettis went off the rails.
Yeah.
Gaethje.
He beat Eddie.
How did he beat Gaethje?
That's insane.
That was unbelievable.
Finished him.
Eddie Alvarez beat Gaethje as well, didn't he? Beat Max Holloway. That was tough. Lost
so big.
Beat Dan Hooker.
That was a great fight.
And then he did the double, or did the one on Connor.
But after Michael Johnson, maybe with the exception of Jim Miller, everyone else is top 5, easy.
Yep.
And tough top 5s. Fights where even if you win, you're going to cop a beating.
He fights the best.
Yeah. Yep. They've tried to stop him.
So good. These two are so good. I wasn't a Poirier fan, only because I was a Gaethje fan. I'm sort of borderline in Gaethje now, and I was an Eddie Alvarez fan. But after the Max Holloway thing, he has grown on me. Yeah. And how close he was to submitting Khabib.
Oh, so close.
So close. I'm going to have to stick with the same one I've had the whole way along, Dustin. Poirier.
Fair enough. I'm going with Charlie Olives. Now you're the one on the fence.
No, Charlie.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Really?
We did say this weeks ago.
Oliveira. Yeah. I think he's going to win. I think he's fantastic.
He's good. I'm not in any way saying that he's... Oh, Peggy Morgan. I'm not in any way saying that Oliveira isn't...
Good.
Isn't one of the top fighters.
Yeah.
The thing is, there's about 4 of them up there that could take it.
Oh, it's the best division.
What about Oliveira versus Islam?
I would back Oliveira.
I wouldn't.
Really?
No.
I don't know. That's a tough one. I just really like Charles, so I'd go him.
If Poirier loses this, though, what's he do?
Probably he can get another one.
He versus the winner of Islam and Benil. No, I don't know.
Don't know.
Rafael dos Anjos.
Would he get another title?
Oh no, you would do Chandler versus Poirier.
Didn't McGregor say we still got to do the trilogy? But they've already had it. Was that the trilogy against Nate? Because not really.
No, he's talking about the trilogy against Dustin. Yeah,
but they've already fought 3 times.
He's not counting the third one because he broke his leg.
And I wouldn't either. To be honest,
it is. I don't like the way that's ended.
Yep.
If Dustin won by knocking him out, I'm putting my hand up and going, well, it's happened.
Yep.
But the fact that it's a leg break, it's always a big asterisk.
Yep. Agree.
What about Sean O'Malley's loss to Chico Vera?
I'm on Sean's side with it.
I reckon Marlon Vera just had him right where he wanted him. He's going to finish him.
Yeah.
Marlon Vera all day. All right, so you guys are going Oliveira both here.
All right.
This is all over the shop. Let's go from the top. Hit me.
Alrighty. I've got Charles Oliveira.
Ugh.
Amanda Nunes.
Ugh.
Santiago Ponzinibbio.
Nice.
Kai Kara France. Yep. And Sean O'Malley.
Who we got? Peanut?
Olives.
Oh, jeez.
The Lioness.
Do you want to actually use their name? What is
No.
it with you a nickname? Jesus.
I love a good nickname.
Okay.
Charles Oliveira.
Yep.
Amanda Nunes. Santiago Ponzinibbio.
Yep.
Kai Kara France. Sugar Sean O'Malley.
So you guys are the same the whole way through.
It's going to come down to the prelims.
I've gone 2 different ones. Oh, could you imagine?
Imagine it coming down to the last one.
No. What'll be, right, is I'll be up by 1, and then it'll be the last 2 fights, and I will butcher them. I will. If Juliana Pena gets up, that'll be incredible. Okay, I'm going Poirier. I got 2 new champs, Ponzinibbio, Kai Kara, and Sean O'Malley.
Nice.
That's it. Oh,
thank you, guys.
2 hours 37. We are not getting better. And Saucy managed to do the whole thing in 7 minutes. That's great. That's great. Thanks, everyone. Like and subscribe. Probably should have said that at the start.
Yep.
If you want to listen to some good podcasting with someone that actually knows what they're doing, go across to Saucy something or other. He knows what he's talking about. Julian Ward. Oh, great work. I want to see the belt. Does he get to take the belt home?
He did.
Oh, did he?
That's awesome.
If he comes in here, can he bring it in?
I think he could. Because it would count as media, so they would probably like that he had the belt.
We'd probably get him in just after Christmas, yeah.
Oh, no, don't yell at me.
Do you know there's like a 4-week break?
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not joking.
Dream.
Oh, my God.
Here we go.
Up,
December 18, and the next one's Jan 15.
Oh. Unreal.
Can't wait to be away from you.
Yeah, neither. I can't be away from you.
You don't have to come here.
I don't. Okay, I'm done.
I genuinely feel like I'm the kid in a divorced marriage.
You just don't love me anymore. All right, that's it.
Neither of us love you.
Go and live with your mum. All right. That's it, everyone. Thanks. And we'll see you next week for Lewis and Dorcas. Okay, let's go. Thanks. Bye. Bye.